You approach different. Am I now your friend?
Well, I've been here enough times.
Allies, maybe.
Okay, you're my ally.
Friends.
Are you afraid I'll die?
I mean,
some unseen, malevolent power.
You're really up high on these rocks, so one misstep you may slip off.
They only mean trouble.
I know how that feels, Max.
Can be mended by love only.
Aw, that's actually somewhat insightful. Hello everybody out there on YouTube land, my name is Dan Chaos! And welcome back to Mad Maximum Max. The game of cars and of dogs now, because I got my dinky doo back in the last episode. Episode before that. It's been a while. I've made a little bit of progress in Gut Gash's territory since the last time. Not as much as I want. However, there are a few interesting things to do. So, why not come along on this journey with me, Max, and Monkey Boy?
Watch out! Regret my every action today.
Yeah, you better regret your actions. You just hit me not once but twice with my own car. Speaking of car, made some upgrades to her and to Max. You may have noticed he's a little bit more buff. I've gotten all of his skills and everything else that goes with it. And I've put a lot more into the car, but there's still stuff to be unlocked. Which means lowering the threat of this region and others. Right now I've just been traveling the roads and going from place to place. There's actually a death one right here. Let's do one of those. He's a very poetic fellow, as you can see.
Ready to dig and rip and dust the fool who'd bet against such a monster cool.
Oh, sweet. I can use this car that I collected earlier. Hardball. Well, let's start with Prickles. Hardball, I guess, unlocked in this because I had it collected. But basically, a lot of these races are point A, point B. They attach a bomb to the bottom of the car, and you have to reach the end before it blows up. There's also... Oh, no, I can't see like that. There's also sometimes other racers that bother you, etc. This is a barrel run, so I got to smash these barrels while racing against other vehicles while a bomb is on the bottom of my car. It's a lot to take in and a lot to deal with, but not too bad. So yeah, you basically get off of me. You basically do these races to collect vehicles. And I guess this prickly pear cactus is my next vehicle to obtain. You can tell where the race is going by the blood-soaked tire tracks on the ground. Man, I've not been paying attention to that. I also have to win it. I also have to get first place. So I can't have anyone in front of me. I also don't know if this car has any special abilities by pressing X. But I'm not going to try it out because I did that once and the car's special ability was to blow up. And blowing up is not how you win races. It's how you end races very quickly. And these races usually end near or pretty much on these freaking encampment territories. Home base, if you will. And I'm at 7 seconds. 6 seconds. I made it, but I didn't get a Griffin token out of it. You have to get it within a certain amount of time to get the Griffin token, whatever. However, I did get this prickly puss. I don't have to turn it in or anything, but I just go in here as a shortcut to go back to the race. Since I have the vehicle unlocked, I'm going to go ahead and do the other race with this shiny chunk of gold. Basically what we're getting here is a hodgepodge of the different activities you can do in Mad Max. Probably go ahead and do some of the other missions as well. But I mean, you've already seen one part of it, which is just going around and taking care of these tiny little camps everywhere, populating them with good people, and then getting scrap out of it. You made me miss the barrel checkpoint. That was smooth. To infinity and beyond. Uh-oh. That's basically a wall. No. Whee! What else can I say about the game? How can I be insightful? I like it. I didn't quite like it to begin with. The atmosphere is death and Australian illness, and that's not even a good thing. And it's basically one bad day and one game engine backwards of being a PS3 game. I mean, it probably was a PS3 game. I've died more than I should. I've won more than I thought I could. And overall, I have fallen in love with this vehicle. Look at her. She's fabulous. As far as the story goes, the story is not what is driving me to complete this game. It's driving. It's the car. Really. Actually, it is a car. I mean, I do want to finish it because I feel like it's a solid game. The controls are still not quite what I'm used to, but that's not stopped me from enjoying the heck out of it. And plus the freaking OCD side of myself is begging me to complete this game to the fullest. But now that the car has gotten really cool, I mean, see, I'm actually failing to be insightful now that I'm actually in the game. In battle. Oh, what's you? Alright, back tire is out of my... Oh, whatever, make up your mind. Go ahead, hit me, I don't care. We're playing chicken. They don't call me the Colonel for nothing. They don't call me the Colonel at all. Yeah, well, you said, chum. I'll go ahead and destroy it. Max is not a character that I'm in love with. I mean,
keep an eye on the car.
He's a brooding, I'm just passing through, don't get attached to anyone type person, and not really in the good way. I don't know if he was made to be someone you would understand, hates the world that he's in, and is trying to get out of it. But at the same time, there's just a little bit too much hate in him. At least, from my opinion. And as I said, this almost screams PlayStation 3 to me. A whole lot of shades of brown that aren't at all appealing to me. I mean, we've gleaned a little bit of Max, his so-called past and story or whatever, but it's the car is the only reason to have a drive to want to see this guy get where he's going. I can also relate to him, sort of. Yet he's from a time where he remembers where things weren't so bad, but were turning bad. There was, you know, an extreme rise in water. Then there was heats everywhere, baking everyone. And then there was viruses and plagues and war and cannibalism. And it all escalated into a whole heaping mess that he just doesn't want any part of. And that was basically me at the beginning of this game. I didn't really want a part of it either. But now that I'm in it, now that I sort of understand what's going on in this universe, I want to see it done. I really do. Welcome to this hot mess where we're going to break in and deal with stank gum filth. Now, stank gum, I mean, unless I go and read the freaking bios, there's no self-explanatory of anything. Stank Gum is like the weird dude who was messing with the old lady Pink Eye and took Hope with him. Basically, his people, I guess, work underneath Scrotus. The only difference between, well, the only difference you could tell physically is that they're finger painted. And I need to figure out how to get in here before we actually do anything. I immediately turn around and notice the cave. I was gonna go see a wastelander who had some intel that was probably related to this. But if this is actually the secret entrance...
This place doesn't feel safe.
Yeah, you're right about that. Then I'll take it. But to tie it up with a bow or whatever, or try to summarize what I'm trying to say, is that it's a game. That's about it. It's a nicely made game with some interesting mechanics, interesting universe. But that's it. It's nothing I'm gonna do much crying over, no matter what happens at the end. Unless somehow they throw in time travel and he gets to go home to his loved ones, then I'm gonna bawl like a baby. Squeeze in here. There we go. You're not that fat, Hornet. You're not that fat. Is this the secret entrance? No, it was just a clever little walkthrough that I squeezed my fat vehicle to. Let's look and see if there's an entrance. I mean, I've come to learn that all these camps do have a secret entrance, I guess, but I never see it until after I've already entered. Oh, I've been in here before. I've climbed up this before, but maybe the entrance is there. Maybe I overlooked it. See, I heard the horrible piggy noise and I heard people yelling at me, but I didn't know why they were yelling at me. Turns out I am deep underneath the Stank Gum camp. If I don't find anything up here, I'll just go check out the intel on the map and see if it has anything to do. See, they're yelling at me again. Oh, there you are. Is that the way up? Huh. Well, never mind. Screw the intel. Maybe this is the way up. Yep. I found it. It's the first time for everything. What do you think I am doing? I am coming to get it. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Stank Gum, Jugular Canyon. I gotta kill 32 people. I also came here because there's some survey crew parts, and I only need one more before I can build a survey crew in Gut Gash's place. Nope. You see how they're all colors of candy? Yeah, these guys are not candy. They're the opposite of sweet. But they are painted nice. And they're following the general rule of this universe. Women don't exist in combat. Which is a crying shame. You know, you could say one thing it doesn't have going for them is diversity, because they're all pale white mother freakers. But they also got a lack of gender representation. Which, I mean, also stems from the same generation of games where if there's a male protagonist, you never really see them beating up on women. I mean, I come to think of it, I don't think Batman did much harm to any of the female opposition he had either. I can't remember quite much. I mean, he didn't fight Poison Ivy, he didn't fight Catwoman. He fought Harley, but I can't remember if we ever just decked her. But yeah. Not that it's a reason to give this game like 0 stars, but you know. How does Batman put it? Batman into Brave and the Bold?
The hammer of justice is unisex.
Oh, Warcrier? Hate them. I don't bother with them anymore. I know I could freaking use the crank or whatever to get rid of them. Nope. But I was worried before about wasting ammo, but as you can see in the bottom right, I've got that maxed out. And going back to my strongholds just refuels it, so I could be a little bit more liberal with not only my fists, but my firearm. What? You want my shirt? You can't have my shirt. It took me a lot of levels to get this shirt. See ya! More wanna play? Good night, sweet prince. Out with a bang. Who did this? Oh, it was me. Now that we are more composed. Sorry, so I just gotta belt out on a few guys, you know, before I get some sense not backed into me. Time to look at every possible corner to find every possible scraplet. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Which one of you looked? Nah, we're fine. We're all cool. Kicking the door open like Shrek on a bad day. What else is here? Scrap. Yeah, a lot of this in-between stuff has just been me going to these different areas, collecting the scrap, destroying insignias, getting a bunch of the old world relics. So not a lot to record gameplay wise. It's just a lot of repetition. It makes for a big game, but not so much for recording. It's a big game with a little bit of story. So the only thing interesting in the story is the main quests. I keep saying that, but it's true. It's an entertaining game, and I like going back and forth and doing all this stuff because it makes me feel like I'm accomplishing things. But the real progress, the real story development only happens as I push forward into the quests. And that doesn't happen because I feel like there's more to be done here than just going all the way to the end of the game. I'm sure if I pressed on organically, I would notice all the backtracking and having to go back and do more in order to have the car ready for the story. But I'm just too into completing stuff before I move on that I don't really face that. Oh, I see that insignia. Man, this is one of the more expansive places I've been to. It feels like I'm not making any grounds. What? Excuse me. Pardon me. Shooting you. We're back, baby. Back where it all started. Me, a group of repugnant reprobates, and my fists, lefty and punchy. Excuse me, did you want to kick me a question? I'll kick it back at you. No, you don't. Back and forth. Celebratory shot. Woo! Now that I've cleared not only the space, but my mind. It's like he just goes kooky dookies whenever he is in his fury mode. Like, I must kill them all. I know it make my hands feel like I'm going mad. All that button mashing. But sometimes it's a little finicky on the reaction commands. So I really have to hammer home the fact that yes, I did press the triangle button. Don't slash me in the buttocks. I'm going up in the world. Scrap man cometh. Oh, here I go again on my ow. Would you stop? I got a war crier to blow up. Next. No trying it again. Your worst nightmare. What do I want? What do you got? I was gonna joke and say, how about some paint for my face? But you can actually put paint on Max's face as an option. I didn't because I think it makes him look stupid. Much like Blue Man Group here. But, oh, I ran out of bodies. Oh, this actually isn't one of the camps that has a top dog man boss. Didn't realize that. Alright, I'm gonna 100% this junk, and then we will try to find a camp that has a big man on campus.
You done even half of what they say of you. Lord Scrotus, dead or not, will come and claim your liver.
Okay. What was that intel supposed to be? Maybe you were the intel for the camp, and because I already did the camp. What do you mean? Dead or alive? See, that's the thing. I put a saw in his cranium. Okay. Here we are at the site of Gutnoose's freaking encampment. This is a 4-star, not a general, but a 4-star enemy camp. This is the highest I've ever had to deal with. What's his face right there is giving me some tidbits about how I should be in fury mode to take this guy out because he's weak to fury attacks. And also this guy likes to hit puppies. I hate him. There's probably a secret entrance that I don't know about.
High profile camp.
But the obvious answer is to just blow up everything until I get inside. Also don't want to alert them. So hopefully that was enough said and destroyed. Nope, they... How?
We've come through!
Have we? Yeah, we have. I've done this before, only once before. The guy the scout guy told me that there's a way to turn off the fire to the right, but at the same time, you only live once.
Stay out of the flames!
Ow. Actually, that happened the first time too. You basically gotta hit it fast enough to get to the flames, slow enough that it doesn't bounce back on you and send you back into the flames. I'm gonna do this. And then you're out. Yeah, the car's gonna be toasty for a while, probably forever until you beat it. But you can beat it. The guy also told me to prepare for a lot of fights.
Let's play.
I didn't know we were married.
An old-time game of lust and death.
An old game it is. So what, we're gonna do an arena type thing? I think that turns off the fire. I probably shouldn't attempt it while I'm busy dealing with all the pale lookalikes. Fury mode it is. Go ahead, make my millennium. You don't need this. Go to sleep. That's all you got. Can I turn this off? Not available? Hello. Guess I can't be bothered to turn off the flame that's cooking my vehicular freedom wagon. No, 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 no. I don't want to deal with you anymore. You know, therapy could probably save you from all the bone breaking and a diet that's filled with calcium. No? Alright. How many more of your guys do I have to go through before you come down here and face me like a... whatever you are? I want to assume man, but you're a little bit of an animal. And you got a hit on me, and I don't appreciate that. Swing, bada bada. You're gonna need an extra life. I've run out of weapon. I'm just gonna use my fist. Haha. I like the kick. Would you knock it off, people? Welcome to the afterlife.
Come here. Smash that thing in my face.
Oh, he just said smash that thing in my face. Is this some sort of fetish for you? This goes back to the whole epic battle of lust and death. I mean, if getting your face crunched in is your fetish, allow me to entertain you. A little bit off of my life that time, but this is definitely different than the other camps I've had to deal with. Usually, the boss is the last objective, along with collecting scrap and all sorts of other nonsense. But this is just fun. Except for when you interrupt me when I'm in the middle of a bone-breaking combo. Ow. Excuse me? No, of course I'm not going down. I had a choice of reaction or dodging. I chose dodge. Okay, you're really starting to wear my thumb down. Only reason you're getting hits in, besides the fact that I'm not good at fighter games. Good thing you don't require a lot of different combos to die. Ooh. Mind if I pick up some scraps? You just hang up there. Hey, I was busy. Red Dead Redemption. I'm not very light on my feet. Oh, since you asked so nicely. Oh, did you want to talk to me? Oh, making it interesting. a little bit of dummies in with the action. Since you're also helping me kill them, let's dance. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to be the heat with somebody. With somebody who loves. I'm in the middle of a ground pound and you expect me to react. Yeah, I do. Here, hold on to this. I'll be right back. Oh, you knocked me out of my fury. I don't like that. Oh, he just knocked you out of existence. Hold on to this shit for me. I've got more. No, I don't. I'm out, actually. Let me grab a weapon. Or a shiv. Or some scrap. You just stand there and let me do whatever, okay? Swing! Bada bada bada. I'm swinging in the wrong direction. What was that? Just take it, man. Just take it. I want to find another weapon to make this easier. Here we go. Get back here. Yeah, basically, it's a dodge and then an opening. As usual, hold on to that for me. Oh, really? Really, you're just gonna smack me like that? Excuse me while I pick this up. Toro! Hold this. I know I've given you a lot of shivs, but it's because I like ya. Stay down! We did it! My proving grounds. I've proved my worth. And missed absolutely everything. Okay, maybe the front door wasn't the answer. But sure got the job done.
Sweet.
Time to 100% again, and then we'll be on our way. We're gonna add more curtains. Well, here we are back at Gut Gatches. Are there more curtains? I cannot tell. I had a little bit of an abundance of scrap, so I went and threw it all over the place and improved it. There's also one project I need to do just so that I have a full survey of the area. See, unlike Jeets, I am actually making progress on my projects while the projects are needed. What's her face is still not here. You still gotta explain yourself about that, Gut Gash. Why are you trading pretty women? Cleanup crew, need one part. Don't mind me.
Well, you're the best thing to come around here since huffing fumes.
You really need to take a look inwards. Try to figure out what your purpose is. You know, because right now you're not convincing me of anything. Steering wheel.
There be my survey crew.
Since water is such a luxury around here, just thinking about it, bathing is probably non-existent. Unless you count rolling in the sand or dirt. Only reason I noticed that is because Max practically always has blood on him. And I'm like, dude, why don't you just, you know, grab a hanky or something? And then I was like, water shortage, blah, blah, blah. I don't need to explain my entire thought process. But still, bathing. Really, it's really not a thing. Time to drive. Now, we've reached one of the wasteland missions that we received earlier. I forget from whom, but it had something to do with this northernmost wall. Might have been from Hope, but Hope's captured. Don't know what to do about that. I also don't know how to get up there. Maybe we're playing a platform game now? Maybe I can blow it up. Maybe it'll just slip right through the bars.
There it is, stuck behind the grating.
Oh.
What is it?
So I just had to move forward?
But to get it, I have to go around and find a way into that storm drain.
Okay.
That's in the Dead
Thank you.
Barrens, Saint. We have to go around. Dead Barrens Pass is the nearest entry.
Now that is insightful. All I had to do was move 3 feet towards the grate and it told me what I had to do. Dead Barrens Pass. Good thing I already unlocked that. Looks like we found an entrance.
How do I get in?
I was asking the same thing.
Ominous. Leads down to utter darkness.
I'll go check it. You bring the car down if you see a flare.
Oh, I want not for it, but I will.
You do as you're told, monkey boy. Okie dokie. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Gotta see if I can find a way into that storm drain.
Considering the dark evil there is to be down here, it's probably the buzzard people. Or not. Don't notice the flashlight behind you.
Sentry.
I did not know that was his name. But yeah, you'd be right, Max. That was a guard. A horrible guard. That's sort of a an interesting
Maintenance tunnel.
non-fulfilled game mechanic. The fact that they didn't notice that there was a light behind them.
Something's lurking in there.
They didn't react. Well, thanks for the sparse dialogue, Maxie. I assumed there was something evil here. Tutti fruity, I'm gonna get wasted. Tutti fruit.
Damn.
Oh, Ruth. A tutti fruit. What? Is this water? Like actual decent water? They've got a stockpile. This is the police. Oh, you heard me. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Maxie's gonna kick you if you give him the bird. And if you somehow get a shiv, I'm gonna make like a vigilante and give. Well, that was horrible, but somebody had to do it. The singing, not the killing. Wait, what? Come on! I ended up exiting the frickin'... How did I end up going backwards? You know, for a wasteland mission, I expected a little bit more thrill. This is basically exactly like the one where I was trying to get the metro car. Just dark, Fallout 4-esque tunnel systems. But I mean, at least it doesn't have the feral... What?
Yeah. I'm on it.
What?
Suck my crack.
Oh. Come on, let's get this over with. You're ugly. Oh, you gotta dodge, huh? You gotta dodge? You gotta dodge? Sorry, I just hit him. I just hit him in the cat crack. That's all I did. Still winging and a miss. Regarding Fallout 4, the ferals in that game freaked me out. It was not necessarily the way they looked or whatever, it's just the way they sounded and
Good.
gave me freaking jump scares.
Out of here.
Claw food. Okie dokie. Time to open. Finicky. Lock is finicky. Time to get this all-you-can-eat buffet billiard bulletin. I don't know. Whee! Ow.
Can't call for it. I'm just saying for gut gash, guys.
So yeah, I guess I was doing this for Getgash. I don't know how this piece of metal will make any difference to Getgash followers. At least I got a good amount of scrap for giving it to him. 200 scrap. Not bad. Now, speaking of scrap, I missed like 3 back there. So I gotta go back there and get it. Whee! Okay, so I do have to track down this convoy, which has a nice truck that's lead. And I gotta deliver that truck to Jeep. Nothing like a nighttime race for reward.
The war party bidding us welcome.
But my current build of the Magnum Opus is a little bit chunky. So speed is my Achilles wheel. However, I make up for it.
Like a rolling thunder.
And boom. And drive it. Tire, tire, tire. Oh, she hurting. No. She definitely hurting. Yeah, I noticed. He's not the only one who's got some tricks, though. Come on. There we go. I don't know. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Reload. There we go again. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And with that, we move on. I think I'm supposed to bring this to him, not blow it up. I've had trouble with that before. I actually brought one of these back to a stronghold, expecting to get scrap
Take care of the car.
and the freaking hood ornament, but I got neither. All I did was spin in a circle when I was trying to run you over. Alright. Yeah, time to bring this sucker back to Jeep.
This might fall.
My fool whom? I've like cleared this entire area of Scrotus influence. The only one you're fooling is yourself, Max. Special delivery. Yeah, I know it's not a collectible vehicle, but it was the mission. It was the mission, right? Yes, it was.
Talk to my little powder cook and he'll rig that thing to go boom.
That's right. I'm turning this into a drivable bomb, and I'm going to blow a hole into the dead Barons, giving him a convoy route.
Some crazy talk about the ghost of Scrotus roaming around.
See? There's more of that freaking lore or whatever that I killed him, but he somehow survived, and so now he's a
Pete
undead
said to
thing.
talk to you.
Yes, don't worry. I will prep the truck adequately.
I hope so, Stumpy. Sorry if that was offensive. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. One arm, Willie. Time to go boom. I wonder if it's a good idea to drive this off this cliff. Eh, well. Bad idea, definitely bad idea, but worth it. Now to drive this all the way to forever. Da 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 da.
This is it. Fuse is lit. Time to get out of here.
Yeah, no duh, the fuse is lit. Yeah, exit. We're ready for the bang bang shebang. Woo! If Michael Bay ain't proud of me now. G now has a new route leading into Dead Barrens, and so do I, which may prove to be useful. Will it? Well, I'm gonna leave this episode here. We got a little bit of done, a little bit of not done, but we managed to kill a top dog, which was an amazing fight. And you're interrupting my intro! See, I'm not proud of that. See what you've made me do? See what you've made me do? Whatever. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. And we'll see how you do to the next one. Bye.
What was that about the plains of silence?
I'll search them out and cross them in.
Did I not tell you? We're already there.